Namaskar students. Welcome to the session 10th of Sharda class. Last session, during the session 9, we covered the special categories, and this we started with the conjuncts. I know there were a lot of confusions because it was something new which students were learning, but we will try to cover that today. I hope today's session will remove all the confusions from all the students. So we are trying to be systematic, and also whatever assignments we will give you. So as we have already requested, please do only those assignments. You can also try your own words, but because there are certain rules which we will learn in the consecutive classes, I think there is no need to hurry. Slowly we will understand these conjuncts. So today we will first start with the same what we did last session. We will have to repeat that today, but Veronica ji will take us through those. And then also, because there were a lot of we want to make it more clear so that there is no confusions. And yes, before Veronica ji starts, I will have to check the corrections. But before checking the corrections, we'll just recite the Panchastavi as our practice. Om Chanchit Kachan Kundalang Dharara Abad Kanchi Srijam Ye Tam Chetasitat Gate Shanamapi Dhyayanti Kritva Sitam Tesham Veshamasuyabhradhara Spari Bhavantya Madashkam Charkarnatal Tarala Stairyam Bhajante Sriya. Blooming prosperity as unstable as the air flaps of an excited elephant, bewitched, stayed for long in the abode of those. So, goddess, being goddess, her luster fills the three worlds with red vermilion. It should be pondered upon. It instantly makes slaves of animate and inanimate objects. Actually, it projects its own color on the objects around it. So Shakti Pracharati, so Shakti Prachoti Vishwam. His of the self-conscious universe is the cumulative expression of his own prowess or energy. So now I will just go to the few corrections from most of them. I think this time a lot of students have tried writing whatever we learned. We could also check most of the assignments, and students also should also check the corrections what we have done. And there are few I will still take where we have not done the corrections online, but we will consider those things here. So this assignment is from Upender ji. I will just note down my few corrections. So yes, this is Akshay is okay. Only the D, if it can be little better. The D is little bit, as we have shown already. The D needs to be, this is D. And if I elongate it till here, it becomes B. So the Kadam, this is okay. Amar, right, very nice. Yagya, yeah, this is also okay. Another point I think we have already told, when you write J, try to not put that bend on this. Means what I mean, this should be almost like a straight line. You see here, this is bend. This we have indicated in the last class also. But yes, otherwise everything looks good. I don't see any other mistakes. So nicely done. try by Upinder ji. We'll just go to the next here. I think, yeah, this is little bit, we'll have to look, just try to, this assignment is from Srinaya ji. Srinayana ji. Only thing is that if you can just little bit make it little thick the pen so that we can view it. The Jalak, yeah, uh, Jalgam, Shal, okay, Balgam, this is fine. Akshay, yeah, I think Kanak, yeah, most of the words looks good. Yat, Satra, yes, that is correct. Garu, Angar, I think that is correct. Yeah, I think most of the things looks good. Puri, I think Putri, yes, this is right. Gaurav, this is also correct. Panch is okay, correct. Chand is right. Balki, yes, this is correct. Okay, I think this is fine. No issues in this assignment. We'll go to the next assignments. Yeah, so this assignment is from Rajana ji. I think, yeah, I checked it. Most of the things were right. Only thing is that this no, most of the students are doing. I think this is a common mistake. Just when you do that no, just try to keep it in the straight line. What I mean to say, like this, in not like this, don't keep it like this, don't incline it downwards. I think that is the common mistake which I have seen. Otherwise this looks okay. This assignment is from Nayana Venkatreji. So very beautifully written. Yeah, exactly. If you see students, this is the correct what is written here. Yes, very nice. uh, Yeah, Iksat, that is absolutely right. Akshay is correct. Yeah, most of the things correct. Jagmag is right. We will go to this Acharan. Yes, Dharana. Yes, Ainak. It is correct. Putri is right. Yeah, Doot. Very nice. Gaurav. Yeah, I think most of them are right here. Even these Swadhin. Yes, Ghast is right. Chanda is right. Yeah, I can say I did not find any much mistakes here. Good, very nice, beautifully written. I think, yeah, this we checked it. This assignment is from Lakshmi ji. Yeah, this is Chand. Yes, that's good. Swadhin, that's correct. Yeah, this is. I think most of the thing is correct. Only one small, very small correction. What I will again put little bit stress here. When we are putting the down, it, this first one gets omitted. What I mean to say, this particular portion will get omitted when it is written down. Slightly it will get omitted. So I will just, let me just try to do here. Uh, I'll just try to explain what I'm telling here so that it is clear to students. So when we are putting n and the here, we don't have to put like this. It's not necessary. Just the first one, put a very small arc there, and then this is the first one gets omitted when we write the below. That we I also told this in our last class also. I think, yeah, rest is correct. Kashmir is right. Amma is right. Very nice. Yeah, I think rest all those words are very good here. Yeah, this assignment's beautiful, very nicely written. Yeah, I think as you said, as I have said, as we have said, this is how we write. Okay, I think, yeah, Angar, that is correct. Okay, this is reverse matra here. Yeah, beautiful, very nice. All the alphabets are so beautifully written, very nicely. And you have also put the rules here. Yes, anyway, we will learn them today also. But yes, oh yeah, another point. This in this her, I think, yeah, this her is not correct. this her is not correct. So let me just show that what is the mistake there. When we put her, you have done like this. This initial one is not needed. So what you need to do, just first only you do like this, then the second, then the third. So that first, this whatever you have taken here, that is not needed. Otherwise, yeah, otherwise this is very nice. This assignment is from Kumudaji. Yeah, very beautiful. Only Gau is like this. It's not just when we put Au, it has to be this triangle also. You have put here just a straight line. Otherwise, this is a very nice, very nicely written assignment. Okay, we'll go to next. Okay, this is from Gopi. Yeah, beautiful. Duh. This is, if you see, this is also one common mistake by the students on the duh. So what here, if we, because this will help the little bit on the practice also to students. So when we are writing duh, just keep it like this. So this is duh, and if I have to put b, if I have to bh, then it comes like this. Yeah, otherwise very nicely, beautifully written. All these alphabets, very nice way we can also see that. Yeah, sir, the, I have already explained this, how the is written below. But otherwise, this was very good. I had to put a mark also here. Okay, well, let us see this from Shashidarji. Doodh, that's correct. Rishi, right? Gaurav. Okay, this is not a round. It's just one small correction here. It should not be like this. It has to be little bit in a triangular way, this way. When you're putting that, don't put like this. It's little slightly make it a little triangular here, like this. Yeah, otherwise very good. Rakti, right? Ganti, Soham. Yeah, beautiful. Very nice. Very nicely written. Yeah, I think, yeah, no problem. Yeah, Vyom, I think this is okay, but here is it follows a different rule, which we will learn, but you have tried it very nicely. There are some rules which we will learn in Sharda. Okay, this assignment from Anuradha ji, very beautifully written, very nicely written. I think, yes. Okay, so I think the only one comment is, if you can put Devanagari also, it also helps. It will help you and it will help teachers also to understand what you have written. But most of the things are very nicely written. No issues in your assignments. Yeah, this is, yeah. So yeah, this is, I think, what is the mistake here in Doodh. Here, what you have done, when you put the, you don't directly put a line here. We have to just make a supportive line. What I mean to say here, when you put the, put little bit line below, then you give that u matra. Here you see, that is what is indicated here. Rest, otherwise it is okay. Kasam. This is very important point. Students should also differentiate between sir and ma. I think, but you have written sh. So sir does not have a shirolekha. So there should not be any shirolekha here. Same mistake here. So sir is without shirolekha. Sir is, this is sir. Very small shirolekha. Yeah, otherwise okay. Again, Baghdad, I have already shown it how to write bh and d. I think, yeah, if you can just see how I have written b and d, I think that will help you. You see here, uh, yeah, you see here, this is d and this is b, so that will help. Otherwise, yes, this is nicely written. uh, okay, we'll see somewhere there. Okay, no, I think we checked almost all of them. Yeah, I think we are almost, yeah, few assignments we are just showing here. only the indicative means we only take through the samples, but the rest of the things students can watch other assignments also and also check whatever the corrections we have given. I think that is all I had the corrections. Maybe I will give it to Veronica ji. And today, just pay attention towards these categories what we learned last time. I think I hope today the students all the doubts will be clarified. So Veronica ji, over to you.
Yes, thank you, Rakesh ji. Can you give me the control?
Yes, I'll do that. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, thank you, Rakesh ji. Welcome everyone. We have done this conjuncts last week also. So because there are a lot of confusions and a lot of questions arising on conjuncts and half letter rules, so we will just take one more day to understand this properly, and then we will take another rule later in the second half of the session. So let us begin with this table again. We will work on some words, few words today. So this table, all of you have this table. We have already shared this table with you. So let us try to form some words. We have a collection of words today. So let us take the words one by one. Some of the words would be given as assignment also, so that all of you can practice. Let me take few words from here. See, this is the table where this category A, first we'll take category A words, are written below. For example, this word you see fanda, panna, chakkar, they're all category A words. So let us try to see how to write them. So for example, we'll take the first word fanda. This is category when the category A word is written below. I will write the Devanagari first.
Veronica ji, also if you can again repeat what was the category A, B, and C, I think that will help students.
Yes, I will do that. Once I start writing, I will do that. So category A, let me open the table again. Category A are the alphabets which are attached to Shirolekha, which have only one point of contact with the Shirolekha. For example, see Ka, Cha, Da, Da, Ta, Da, Na. They are all attaching to the Shirolekha just once. You see, all these letters are attaching just once to the Shirolekha. Whereas if you see category B alphabets, they have more than one point of contact with the Shiroreka. For example, Kh, G, they are touching the Shiroreka twice, here twice. Na is touching twice, Cha is touching twice, Ja is touching thrice. So these are category B alphabets which touch the Shiroreka more than once. And then we have category C, the alphabets which have no Shiroreka, like G, P, S, M, they don't have any Shirorekha on them. So category A, which has just one point of contact with the Shirorekha, we are just taking that when that comes under, when that comes below any other letter. So how should we write that? So we will take the example of this first, the category A, Ka, Cha, Ja, Ka, Cha, Da, which has only one point of contact. So this Phanda, this is written in Devanagari. Now you say Pha will be written as it is. Now we have No. No is half. So in Sharda, we won't write it half. We will write it full. Then we'll write it little small because we have to accommodate this the under. So this the. Now this is touching the Shirorekha only once. Now this comes under this table, category A, the. because it is touching here just once. So when we write it directly under the letter above. This the. And when these category A letters are written, are written below, the Shirorekha is dropped. We do not write the Shirorekha with them. All the letters that come under category A, their Shirorekha is dropped when they are written below. For example, here we wrote the, we will not put a Shirorekha here. It will be written directly under the letter above and Shirorekha would be dropped. Now this matra, whatever matra lies like e, all these matra we know they come always, up. They are always written up. For example, if I write ni, this matra ni or na or ni, they will always come up. So these, whatever matras we write up will come up with the Shirorekha. They will not go down. This matra will not be written with the. This will be written up here with the Shirorekha. Now, for example, we have matras like u and u. These matras we always write under any letter. For example, we write nu. So nu is always, u matra is always written down. So when we have a, for example, a letter which has a matra, for example, it was do here. If it was phandu here, so you will obviously write the matra here. You will write the matra here. So what, you cannot write the matra up. So whatever matra comes down, what we write down will come down with the, when we write the half letters. Whatever matra goes up will be written up. So this will become more clear when we take more words.
So one point. So just to repeat here what Veronica ji is telling here. When suppose example when she is writing fanda, so student should not confuse that a will go with the. So that is what Veronica ji is telling here. So you will not put that a on that below the a because it is above a and e because they are written above. Even though they are fanda after the, but the matra will always be written above. And when we have writing fandu or fandu, because they are written below, they will not be written on the na, they will be written below, which is below the.
Yes,
Sorry,
correct.
yeah.
So yeah. So whatever, yes, what Rakesh is saying is right. That is, whatever matra is coming up, that will come up. I mean, you cannot write matra here. If it is phandu, you will not write the matra here. It is obviously will attach to the letter. But matras that go up like a, e, that will attach to the Shirorekha, even if it is coming after the. So yes, we will take more words. I think it will become more clear, and we will again do the revision. So this is word phanda we did. Okay, we will see the next word panna. Again, this is category A. Category A because again na comes under this category A. No, touching Shirorekha just once. We will write panna. Panna. Pa will be written as it is. Then we have no half would be written full. Then the full na would come under this na. So again, this na Na is category A letter. It is touching the Shirorekha just once. So it will be written directly under the letter above like this, and no Shirorekha. Again, no Shirorekha because this is category A letter. Here we don't use the Shirorekha. We just drop the Shirorekha and write them exactly in the center of the letter above. And then Matra A. Again, it is after Na, this Na, the full Na, but it will be written up because this Matra, A Matra is always written up. So this Matra will come up here. It will attach to this Na here, to the parent letter. So this is Panna. Any questions on this, Rakeshji, or should I take more words? Rakeshji, is there any other question here? Nidhi ji, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just checking the questions. Just 1 minute.
Yes.
There's one question. Just give me 1 minute. I'm not able to expand the question column. Just 1 minute. I'm just reading the question. There is something related to Putri. Just give me 1 minute.
Sure, sure.
There's a question. How can we write Rashtra? Not sure about the Ta rule, but that would come under the special category. So that we'll touch.
Rashtra, they are saying like this one.
Yeah. If you are writing
So we
so that will come under a different one special rule which we'll cover in some time. There is one more question about Putri. So if you could just write Putri once again.
Okay. I'm writing just the Sharda. So this is Pa, U, Matra U attached. Tra, we have all learned that conjuncts, how to write Tra. This is Ta. This is Tri. And E. This is Putri. We have learned this Tra before. How to
Yes,
write
the
Kya,
conjunct.
Tra, and Kya. Yeah.
Kya.
So this is a conjunct. This is how Putri is written.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
And so-
Veronica ji, if you can hear only touch, there was one question about pu. How will you differentiate between pu and r? If you can just write, because I don't know, I don't think there's a confusion, but because
This is
upper
pu.
portion is always different. Yeah, just show that.
Yeah. And what other letter they are saying the difference between?
R.
R. Okay. So R is just plain stroke, and
Exactly.
then we have this triangle here, and this triangle is bigger than the matra U. So
Exactly.
there is a clear distinction between pu and
then
R.
yeah, and per does not have a Shirorekha, so that student should remember that. Yes.
Yes, R has a Shirorekha. Pu doesn't have a Shirorekha.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Perfect. You can go ahead. Yes.
Okay. So another word, we have taken again this word from category A word, which touches the Shirorekha just once. So now here with Ka, so with Ka falls into a special category when when we write Ka above any letter. For example, Ka here is half. So as per the rule, we should write it full here, right? We should be writing it like this, as per the Sharda rule, the conjunct rule. But in case of the Ka is the only letter which doesn't follow this rule, because this Ka, when written above, it will be written like this. So Ka will always be written when it is half. The Ka is half here. So you are supposed to write it full as per the rule, but Ka will not be written as full. It will always take this shape. You have seen the conjunct sh. You have seen how we write sh. So this is how we write sh. Correct? We have all seen this, how we write sh. So you must have got an idea that ka, when written in a conjunct, is always written like this, because the ka is half here and the sh is attached to it like this. So we did not write ka like this and then attach sh to it under. So same applies here. Ka would be written like this, and then this full ka, the ka following, would be written under this like this. And then we have ra, which would be written as it is. So I will write it again. Cha, then ka, then this ka, and make sure that you extend the Shirorekha little downwards, otherwise it will look like cha. This Shirorekha, this vertical stroke should be extended a little bit so that you can make out that it is ka and not cha. And then ra. So now we wrote this ka under this ka, because again this is the category A letter where it is touching the Shirorekha just once. Ka is written like this. This is how we write ka in Sharda. It touches the Shirorekha only once here. It is coming under category A. It would be written directly under the letter and no Shirorekha. No Shirorekha would be written with this ka. And this ka, this is the rule that only ka follows. Ka is never written full when written above. Ka is always written like this. This is the form that it takes, and other ka, this full ka, is written like this, and then ra here. Any question around this word?
Veronica ji, there is one question. I know.
Yes.
Is there an echo?
No, not
Okay.
now. That's
Now
fine.
is it okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so there is a question why this ka follows this rule, or are there any more words? Yes, students, there are few more words which we will learn with the course. Maybe next week we will cover. There are some special rules. Right now, today, what Veronica ji is only showing the special rule where ka, when it is written above. So that you have to remember. We will take it again in the next class also, because there are certain alphabets like y, th, dh, when they are written below, they are completely written in a different way. That is the reason that we are only choosing very selected examples.
And yes, Veronica ji, there is also one more question. Suppose if you have to write p and r below that, how will you write?
P
P
and R.
and r below that. R below that, yes.
So generally, when we have one second, I'll write it in Devanagari. So whenever we write per half, if we are writing R under per, that means per has to be half, and then the R has to be full. Correct? So
Yes.
I think whenever R is written with any letter, for example, in Hindi, when we write pra, the R takes this shape.
Exactly.
Correct?
Yes. Yes,
Right?
you're right.
So this,
Yes.
yes. So in Sharda also, when we write per, we will attach this R as a matra below. Because per is half, so it will be written full, and R would be attached as a matra. So this is again a rule where we show how the R is attached to the letters.
Only difference is it is not towards the left, it is towards the right. That is the only difference here.
Yes.
And
correct.
below the alphabet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can go ahead for
So
the next category. Yeah.
okay.
1 minute.
Okay, so this word is clear. I'll take. Sorry, you're saying anything, Rakesh?
No, I was looking at questions. Go ahead. If there are, we can take it later.
Okay, okay. So we have heard these three words. We did phanda, we did panna, chakkar. So these three, I can show some of these, and some I would not cover here. Maybe you can do it as an assignment. I will show one more word from this category. For example, this kalandar I will show. Okay. Kalandar. This is Devanagari. We will write Sharda Ka as it is. L as it is, no change here. Now N is half. It will be written full. No. Now the is under category A, touching only once here to the Shirorekha. So it will be written just below it, exactly in the center, and the Shirorekha would be removed. No Shirorekha would be joined here. And then R. This is Kalandar. I think at this category, how we write this category must be clear now. The N is written full, the goes under it, Shirorekha is removed, and this is how we write Kalandar. So I think I will take now these two words. I can leave these words and we can try it. We'll send it to you and you can try these words as an attachment, as an assignment. So I will just show the Santosh, because again the ta, when it comes under, there was a lot of confusion in the assignments also. I will just show how to write na and ta. I will not write the whole word. I will show na and ta again. This is na, half na in Devanagari, and following ta follows na. When we write in Sharda, na, and when you write this ta, this upper head merges with this stroke, this vertical line, and the lower body is written full. This is na ta. So I didn't write the full word, Santosh. You can try it. You can write it in the assignment. So just wanted to show again how this nata is written. I will now, let us take other category now. So we have this other B category where the letters are touching the Shirorekha more than once. And we have few words here. For example, Makhan. Let's take this word. Ka is half. Then Kha. Then no. Okay, so Ma would be written as it is. No change here. Ka. Now we just did that word Ka when it is written above in Chakkar. We saw the word letter Ka when it is written above. It takes this shape. So it would be written half like this. Just a second. Yes. Ka would take this form. We have learned this rule. And now Kha. Now Kha, we can go to the table again. Kha, this is category B. So when we write category B under any letter, it comes to the left. It doesn't come to the center. How we used to write these letters in the center of any letter above, these will come to the left of the letter above. So let me just show it here. This will not come here. We will not write it like this. What we will do is these letters when written down will use the Shirorekha. The Shirorekha here will not be omitted. It would be written as it is. This is Kha and this is No. I will repeat this again. Ka would take the shape because it is the letter written above. So it will not take the full shape of Ka as we write it usually. It will take this shape. And Kha, because Kha is touching the Shirorekha more than once. So this is the category B letter, which will not be written directly under the letter above. It will go to the left of the letter and the Shirorekha remains intact. We will not omit the Shirorekha here. It remains intact. It will be written to the left and then No as it is. Let's take one more word. We'll take this Chamgadar. Let's take this word. So half. I think I'll just show this much. I think the rest doesn't change. They are all full words, full letters, so it won't change. Here, Cha would be written as it is. Ma would be written full. Since it is half, it would be written full. Now this Ga. Ga again, in Sharda we write Ga like this, same as Devanagari. It is touching the Shirorekha twice, so it falls under the category B. So again, the category B when written below would be written to the left side along with the Shirorekha. G and Chamgadar. Kindly note the shape of D. In assignments also we saw a lot of people write D like this. This is wrong. This is wrong. Try to make a knot here. This knot is very important. This knot can be circular, this can be triangular, but this knot is very important. Do not make it like this. You know, you will confuse it with the. It looks like sometimes. So just note the shape of the again here. The, and there is a dot under the. So this is Chamgadar. G is written to the left side of it, and the Shirorekha remains intact, and A will go up again, as we said that matra A will go up. It will not attach to Ga here. It will not come like this. That is wrong. It will go up here to the Shirorekha, and this is how we write category B letters when they are written below. Any questions on this letter, particular these two letters?
No
No.
questions. I think it's good.
Okay. Okay. Let me show you one more word. This J. Maybe students might find it little difficult to write. Let me show. No, Khanjar. Okay. Her. Now we have no half. We will write it full. Now this J. J is again coming. You can check the table again. J is again following. Is coming under category B, touching the Shirorekha more than once, touching it thrice. So it will again be written to the left side. And the Shirorekha remains intact. We do not remove the Shirorekha from here. And this is Khanjar. So I think this is clear now how to write category B letters under when they are written as a conjunct. We can move to another category, category C, when category C is written below. We can move to that. This word, I will leave this. We can give these words as assignments. Let's take
Veronica
the
ji,
word.
in your last
Yes.
alphabet, when you wrote Chamgadar, I think that bindi below the D was wrong. So I corrected that. So it was not. It was just
Okay.
Chamgadar. So it was that was a typo error. Yeah.
Okay. There is no bindi under D. Is it right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Maybe sorry. I just put that bindi. There is no bindi under D in Chamgadar. Okay, sorry. Let's move to other word. Category C. Let's take this word Utsav. The is written half. Then we have Sir and Ver. Okay. U. This is how we write U. The. This is the. Now category C. So category C is where the letters have no Shirorekha. Sir doesn't have any Shirorekha. We write sir like this. This is how we write sir. We put a Shirorekha, but that's just an indicative Shirorekha to, to support the matras, or you can even write it without this. This is how we write sir, without a Shirorekha. So this letter, without a Shirorekha letters, category C letters are written to the right side of the letter above. We will just write sir like this, and ver. This comes on the right side, and since it doesn't have any Shirorekha, so we will not use any Shirorekha here. It will come to the right side. We have done the words like Kashmir also, where you wrote mer to the right side. You have already done that in the assignment. So you know the category C letters are written to the right side of the letter above. Let me take another word. Is there any question around this?
Yes. Can you draw Vansh? There is a question.
Okay.
If you can draw Vansh, and Khanjar.
Khanjar.
It's
Okay.
near. It's near and J, not near and J. Yeah, these two.
Okay, you mean to say I will write just this near and
Yes.
then J?
Yes, correct. Yes, yeah.
Okay,
That's correct.
okay.
I think this, yeah, that's what was that. So, yeah.
Okay.
You can
So
just show how
I will
these two are written. That's fine.
I will show N and J. Okay. So this N, we know we write it like this in Sharda. This is N in Sharda. We will write it full since it is half here, and then J. So this comes under this. We will see the table again. This Nya comes under the category B, which is touching the Shirorekha twice, and also comes under the category B. So when category B is written under B, this is how it will be written. It will be written directly under this. It will not go to the left. It will not go to the right. It will be written just below it. We'll draw a Shirorekha here. This is how it would be written. It comes just below this. I will come to more words where we write B category under B category. We have more words on that. So since the question was asked, this is how we will write J under this Nya.
Yeah,
And the
can you write
Shirorekha will remain
Vansh?
as it. Sure. This is, I will just show No and Sure. No would be written full. Now Sure comes under which category? You can check from here. Sure comes under category B, touching twice. So it would be written to the left of the parent letter with the Shirorekha. Shirorekha is remains intact here, and Sure. This is how we will write Vansh. I can write Vo also here, so that the Vansh. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So should we take some other word?
There is a question. I will just read it so that we can just resolve it together. So, like
Yes.
Utsav, if I write Utsah, the A matra of Sa letter, should it come next to the letter or below along with the sa letter. So I think it was already covered by Veronica ji. If you have an a matra, that a matra will be always written above. That means when it is utsah, that means utsah. So yeah, maybe you can write it and then see, show that. Yeah.
I will just write it and show. Matra will always come. A matra will always come up. Even if it is E matra, it will always come up. I matra will always come up. If we had, for example, U matra after sa, that will attach here. For example, I'm just showing the example. If we had U matra or if we had U matra, that will also attach here. So this is how we will write Utsah. The matra will go up. It will attach to the Shirorekha.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let us take one more word from this category, category C. We have seen sir, how we write sir under. Let us see now how we'll write this word utpadan. We will see how per is written below. Let's take some other word now. The is half, per, half, the. Let us just write utpad. Now the. The is half, so we will write it full. We'll keep it a little short. Now per. Per we know this is how we write per in Sharda. It doesn't have a Shirorekha. So it will attach, it is falling under the category C, letter without Shirorekha. So it would be written to the right of this letter above. Pa. A matra, again it will get attached up. Pa and the. This is how it could be written. The pa will get attached to the right side and without a Shirorekha, since it doesn't have any Shirorekha, this is how we will write utpad. Any confusion around this?
When
There are no
C
questions.
is written, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Not hear you.
Yeah, go ahead, Veronica ji.
Okay. So I think this is same shell per, this is per written under. So we have just seen that how to write per. So let us take now examples from B written under B. We have shown like near and ja. We'll write one more word, for example, kacha, we will see. Cha is half, then other cha, and both are Would be written as it is. Sorry, I didn't join the Shirorekha. So both cha is coming under category B, and both the cha, this also would be written full. And this cha, so this is B written under B. We have shown this. It will be written directly under this. And the matra will get attached here. This is kacha. Category B, when written under B, it will come exactly under it, and you have to draw Shirorekha. This is how we showed nya and ja also. Same way, we will write cha and cha here. We can take one more word. If there is no confusion with this, then we can take one more word. Let us take Sajjan.
Can you take Pandu? Okay, I think
Pandu. Okay.
or maybe do, because that will be rule. So we'll take it next class.
Yes. Some can we take Sajjan, or do you have any other word?
Yes. No, you can take Sajjan. That's fine.
Okay. Ja, half. Ja, full. And then no. Sajjan. So would be written as it is. And again, this triangle of sa, please make it very much visible. It should be very cornered and very sharp triangle. Otherwise, it looks like ma if you make it a round figure, or if you make it a a soft curve. It looks like ma. So this triangle is very important in sa. Then we write this ja full. Ja comes under category B, touching the Shirorekha more than once. This is ja. Full, half ja would be written full. Now the full ja, it will come under this ja. Again, we will draw the Shirorekha and we will write ja as it is. It will be written to the center. See, this is the whole body of ja. This is the body of ja, and this is coming right under it. Right under it. It is not going to the left. It is not going anywhere. It is coming right under ja. This is Sajjan. This is how we will write this category when B is written under B. Anything on that? Any question? Any confusion on that?
No, there is one. There was one question. If you can write, I think 2 words are there. 1 minute. Let me just read it. So one was Shraddha. Can you write that? Shraddha.
Okay.
Or Asti, Santi, or maybe just maybe two words we'll take.
Shraddha, again, this will come under a rule where the is written below. It is written in a particular
we'll take
way.
it next class. So let's not take it. I think we will hold this. We'll hold this. I think there is Asti. Asti, you can take it.
Okay, Asti. Is this right? This is the word Asti?
Yes, Asti.
Okay.
That's correct.
Now, so we will write it full since it is half. Now, this comes under category A. It is touching only once to the Shirorekha. So it will be written directly under this, and we have seen how do we write we merge the upper part and we write the lower part full. This is asti, and a matra will attach to this. This is asti. This is how we will write asti.
Yeah, nice. There is one question, I think, just to clarify, there was one question about what if the category C comes under category C. So students, there is no special rule for C under C. If C is below, it will be always written towards the right. So what Veronica ji showed today, this is a special category, like when J is below the B category B, when it is written below category B, it will be always written parallel. They will be written one below the other. And there was also one question, if when Veronica ji wrote Sajjan, whether the bottom J is a small one, that is not necessary. You can make it exactly same. There is not a rule, but sometimes, because when we write, we try to keep it smaller, but it's not a necessary. It can be of the same size, of the same shape, one below the other, very equivalent also. There is no problem at all. So
Yes, I will just show it again. It was just the lack of space here. So I made it
yes,
small, but it has to be of the same size. So what we usually do is when there is letters like this, one on top of another, what we do is, for example, I write sir here. I will write it as it is, like no difference here, same size. We will try to write these letters small. Why? Because we have to accommodate two letters together. So both would be written little small so that it fits in the space.
yeah,
So
it was just for the
they have to
alignment.
be of the
Yes,
same. Yes, yes, for the alignment.
yes, perfect.
Otherwise, the shape would be same size.
Yes, yeah, good.
Okay. So should we take another example for B under B?
Maybe it is okay. Maybe just one more example we can take. I think we are good.
Uh,
Maybe.
okay. Do you have any example for? There is this word written here, patti, but I would not take ter here. Let us not take this because again there are some rules and ter is written under. It can be written as this also. But I think
Okay.
let's take some other word. Let's take some other word.
I think there is a okay. There is a, maybe we will write one last word. There is a request to write akarshan. It's
Okay,
little long.
again that is the, yeah, but again that r on the
Right.
top, we have to learn that, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think yes, that's
We
correct.
don't
We'll
want
take
to
it.
bombard with all the rules in one day so that it's all jumbled up.
No, I
Because
think yeah. Maybe you can take Niranjan, Ny and J.
Niranjan.
But yes,
Just see
students,
if
I am
we,
again telling, our words can be grammatically wrong. We are only trying to show you the script. Sometimes, like example, last time also we know that which Ny and which alphabets. I think here we are only symbolically trying to explain you how it will work. Yeah,
yeah, our words
Niranjan.
might be grammatically incorrect. So Niranjan, it is like
Ny,
this near.
Ny. Yeah, I was talking about this. Ny and after that J. Yeah,
This is half and then J is full, correct?
that's correct. That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, Niranjan. Okay. we know how we write nya. Again, I'm writing it small only for the alignment so that we can accommodate both the letters in here. You know, we align it in the same frame. That's why we write these letters little small. This is Niranjan.
Yeah, good.
So you see, they are both of the same size. The lower letter is not smaller or bigger. They are of the same size. They are just written smaller as compared to the n and r, so that we align them in a same frame. Okay. So should we take the other rule, our rule, the special
Yes.
rule, or
Yes.
yeah, we think we're done with
I
that.
think we can take it. Yes. That's a small one. Yeah.
Yes, it's very simple and easy to remember. So we have done matra a. How we usually write matra a with any word, we have done that. For example, we write fa. We write ha or fa. Let me give an example. We write ha. This is how we'll write ha. We will attach the matra here, and this would be ha. Now there are some rules when we write matra a with these 5 alphabets. Na, this is from the category ka kha ga ga na, ja, ta, na, and gya. So these alphabets, when matra a is attached to them, this is the shape that they take. Here in na, the matra becomes this round. In ja also it becomes the round shape kind of a thing. In ta also, and in na is where matra a takes the shape like this, and gya again same how we do it na and ja. Now the thing to remember here is, see, you can see ja and no na look almost same. Now what is the difference between these two letters when matra a is following these letters? The only difference is in na, when matra a is written, the shirorekha is very short. It ends with this circle here. It is not extended to the right side. I will draw it and show it. I'm just explaining it first. The shirorekha is not extended beyond this point. It stops where this loop is drawn. Whereas in ja, when we draw this circular part, the shirorekha is extended towards the right side. And also, you know, ja has this curve on the left. So this is the point to remember how to distinguish between na and ja, na and ja. Rest this triangle will take the shape of this round. Na, this curve here will take the shape of this tail. And gya again, gya we know, just like ja, it will take this shape, and the shirorekha is extended here. So I will just draw it so that you know how to do it. Let me take first na. Kakha gaga na, the last letter from there. This is how we
Veronica
write
ji,
na.
sorry
Yes.
to ask you again. Can you go back to that
Yeah.
picture?
Sure.
So just for students, you will ask why this special rule is there, because if you see all these alphabets, there are already small vertical lines. Now when we have to make an a matra, if it is one more, like example, you take j, there are already two smaller lines. Now you cannot add a third. So that is the reason these special letters you will remember, because they are automatically, because there's a small indication of a. So in order to just differentiate between that a matra, that is how this special rule is there in Sharda. So this a is like a triangular type of thing what we are drawing here.
Yes, correct. Thank you, Rakesh. That is very important point. Why we don't add a matra here, a matra. See, this already has these things. I will draw it. Now we write na like this in Sharda. This is how we write na. Now this is already a indicative kind of a thing here. When we have to write a matra, for example, there was no rule to write. It will be very difficult to understand it. It just looks like the matra here itself. So that is why there are these are special rules for these letters. So when we attach R to it, this is how it is written. It is not a triangle. It is a loop. Loop, the shape is like this. It's the loop, a wide loop. This is the shape. So please note the shape. This is the shape. This is na. Now when we write it with ja, so ja already has this loop at the left hand side. So we know the difference between na and ja. This loop is always there, whereas in na it is written just angular, one angle is drawn like this, and in ja we draw this loop here, a curve here, and this is ja. Again, if there was no rule, we would have written the matra like this. To avoid that, this rule is there to make it simple. A, ja. Now here you see the Shirorekha does it stops here, it doesn't extend. If we extend it, it will become ja. Also this loop will, but a lot of places you will not find this loop. In maybe, for example, in manuscripts, you might not find this, this loop always in ja. So this is one thing to remember. You will always leave some space after this matra a. You will leave this, you will extend the Shirorekha towards the right side to make a clear distinction between, you can see the distinction between na and ja. This definitely is there, but you might not find it anywhere. Sometimes in a running hand, this round is not seen, this round is not made. So this is one more point to distinguish between the two. So let us take another word, another letter, that is ta. Ta again is written very similar to ja and na. This is ta. There is a small triangle here in ta. And when matra is attached, this is how the shape, it takes the shape of this. Here the Shirorekha, it can be extended, that's not a problem, because anyways this has this bottom, round bottom. It is very different from, it doesn't have any angle here, as in like na has an angle, na has an angle, ja has this curve arc here. It is just a curve here. There is the round bottom, there is no arc here. You can extend the Shirorekha little here. And even if you don't, even if you just write it like this, that is also acceptable. So this is how we write ta. We can show more the other letter na and gya. Na is very special, so let me just draw it here. Na. So when we write A with it, you can start from like this. You can do like this. You can also start from here. There are a lot of people who say that why don't we start it from this side? We can start it from both the sides, no worries. But this arc, this curve has to come like this. This is A. This is matra A. This curve that extends here is matra A, because otherwise we write just like this. It stops here, and when matra is attached to it, it takes this shape. This is matra A, na, na. Let us take gya now. We know how we write gya, like this. Again, the Shirorekha is long in this. It is written like ja. And matra A gets attached, and the Shirorekha is extended a little bit. How we do it in ja, ja. This is how we write gya. So it is very simple. It's just like ja. Just this no is written below. So you can see this table again. We will send this table so that you can remember all these rules. Is there any question with regarding these rules? Matra.
Yes, can you write Ghanta?
Sure.
Gana. Yeah.
I will write it in Devanagari first.
Half na. Yes.
Okay. Ga. Now no. Now the stir. Again, we were this comes under a rule. Ter when written below any other letter, it doesn't take the shape of ter as it is. It is not written like this. It is not written like this. Otherwise, as per the rule, you will see, we will write ter like this. But ter when written below, it takes the shape of this. So I think we should not confuse you, but this
Yeah,
is
we will
how
hold this.
Ganta is written, and the matra A. Let's forget the ter. Let's forget the ter. The matra A, if it is here, it will attach to the letter above. Here, the matra will come here. For example, instead of you just forget the ter for now, but matra will attach here. We can take some other example.
Yeah, khatta. Khatta.
Khatta. Okay.
Yeah, that we can
This
put it.
is
Yeah.
how. Yeah, khatta. Okay.
Yeah.
Again,
Yes.
the ter is below, but okay, I think I can show once. Yeah, no problem. I can show it once.
No, this ter will be written normal as a ter. That is fine.
Yeah, this is ter under ter, so that won't be a problem. So we will write this ter here. Then we will write another ter here, because this is
Yes.
ter under ter, so it's not a problem. Khatta. The matra again will attach to the upper one, because the matra is this a matra. It will always go up.
Yes.
Okay. Any other request on the words?
No, Ghanta, we already told it, we will not take it. There is one question, maybe, let us see, what is that? how to write nu? That means fifth letter in the t varga.
Okay. You mean this na
Yes.
and
Yes.
u.
Yes.
Okay. So this is how we will write nu.
On the center. Yeah. Maybe you can write nu also, for example. Yeah.
Yeah, we will write the other u matra also. Just extend a little and draw the matra. It will come in the center. All the matras will attach to the center of na. Na. Here. You will not write it here. You will not write it here. It will come right in the center. This point. I can take some words. I have some examples on. For example, we will take Jana, Tata. Well, let's take Tata. I will show the word Tata. So we saw how we write with matra a. Ta, ta. This is Tata. We will take
Baja.
some other
Baja.
word. Baja. Okay, let's take Baja. Ba, we know we write it like this. A matra to it. Now we write Ja. Now we'll extend the Shirorekha because we have to attach matra A to it. This is Baja. Let's see. Dharna. Let's take the word Dharna. The Ra. Dhar. Na. Now na, matra A attaching to na. This is Dharna. This is na. This na and A. Dharna. This is how we will write it. Na and A would be written like this. Dharna. We can write Gyan. Here. No. Gyan. Try to keep this na in a straight line. Don't bend this. Extend the Shirorekha to form A matra and no. Gyan. If you have any other requests, you can put it in the questions if you want to see
No,
some other
Virunika ji,
words.
we don't have further, but yes, we learned today all the conjuncts, category A, B, C, and also we learned about
the a special a matra for ta, na, ja, nya. So yes, maybe we will also give the assignments. We will also send this sheet to the students. I think today this was this was a good, maybe lot of confusions would have got cleared. And yes, anything else? I don't see. Trishna, Trishna. Maybe can you just take it last before we close?
Yes, yes.
Trishna.
Krishna. Okay. I will just write the Sharda.
We already have crossed the time, but we'll just close this with the last one. Yeah.
So this is Trishna, you mean like the and the matra reattached to it, correct?
That is correct. Yes. Then
So Ra will attach to the like this. Tr. Sh. We know Sh, we write like this. Then Na would be written like this. Again, now the matra A will not attach below, it will attach to. I will write Devanagari also for people who don't know.
Can you do one thing?
How to write.
Oh, okay.
Yes, go ahead, Rakesh.
No, I think this is good. This is good. No problem.
So this is Trish. Now. This is how we write in Devanagari, Trishna. Now this Ri matra, we have seen how this matra is, how we write this matra, Tri. Sh, we know this is how we write Sh. Now when Na is, see, for example, now Sh, we have to write Na after Sh. You know, this Na will always be written with Sh. If you have to write with Pa, you will always write it like this. It's always written like this, you know. See, this attaches to this vertical stroke here, and it is written like this. You will not write it like this. For example, if you think that we will give it the same shape as it is, if you try to make it like this is not usually how we write it. We like how we have seen ta merges with na like this. Same goes with na. Na also merges with the letter above in a very particular way. It merges with the letter above like this. We have seen in gear, for example. You have already seen how we write na here, so I don't think this is new to see. We have already seen we attach na like this. We in gear, correct? We have already done this. So this is how we will write na under sh. This forms Trishna. I hope it is clear.
I think this is clear. There are I think there are requests for Krishna also. Maybe that we can give assignments to the students to do. But I think we have already crossed the time. Let's close it.
Yes, for Krishna, yes, you can give that word, but we can give that as an assignment. But I will just highlight when we write.
Yes.
Ka, this is the word Krishna. I will write in Devanagari. Krish. Na. Okay. So now this Ri, we know how we write this Ni. Ri. When we write, you have seen that it Ka takes a special shape when written above. The same applies here because it has a matra under. So it will take a special shape here. So you can either write it like this. This is one way of writing it. Correct? And sure now you have seen, sure now we write like this.
It's written on the left side, yeah.
Yeah, it is. We know how to write this. This is so this is the way to write it, and there is one more way to write kre. Usually, with as per the rule, you will write it like this, but you will see in a lot of manuscripts the kri is written like this. We usually write it like this. It looks also artistically very beautiful, so we prefer to write kre like this. This is how it is written. I'll show it again. It's a very beautiful letter, kre. This is how it's written. But there is no problem. Even if you want to write it like this, you can write it like this also. But this is how kre is also written. It takes this shape. So we can give these words for assignment. You can try these. We'll
Yes,
send all the
I
sheets
think,
and assignments to you. Yeah.
yeah, I think, yeah. Kri is very special. In fact, most of us, I think we like always this is a special, but yes, we will learn it more. Yes, we will also send the assignments related to today, but whatever questions we got, there were a lot of questions. Based on that, looks like we are confident that we have cleared all the confusions, because this was very important today. I don't think it will be very difficult now going further. We will have to learn now very special rules, which we will take it from next class. Yeah, maybe we can end the class now. Yeah, thanks Veronica ji for nicely explaining
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks
Thank
Nidhi
you,
ji, and
Rakesh. Thank you,
yeah,
everyone. Thank you, Nidhi ji. Thank you, Usha ji.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.